My first question is basically, what is your view on digital trust? Since we are sitting in a session on digital trust, what exactly is, in your own words, if you can define what is digital trust for all of the audience?
In fact, this question has to go to each and every individual because, it actually connects the two important words, digital as well as the trust, because today all of us are connected through the digital system, ecosystem. So the skill actually varies from understanding of the ecosystem, understanding of the application, applying your knowledge, and then bringing back to that connected loop.
Right.
That's what we call it as human in the loop, right?
Right.
So the AI takes care of certain things, but then you apply your own paths in order to bring a most secured, cost-efficient system to the world. So I think the trend is changing now. Now the industry is not looking like the diversity, like whether you're a male or a female when it comes to the job requirements. It is all about our mindset, right? And it is all about how the organization empower people to take on responsibility. You provide them the right support system. I think irrespective of the gender, people will definitely grow.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Kavita from Identity First, and today I'm so elated to join and to speak to Sumita Arun, the Managing Director of Resilion. Thank you so much, Sumita, for being here with us.
Thank you, Kavita. It's nice to meet you.
Same here. It's a pleasure to meet you, especially a women leader in cybersecurity space, which is a little hard to find nowadays. My first question is basically, what is your view on digital trust? Since we are sitting in a session on digital trust, what exactly is, in your own words, if you can define what is digital trust for all of the audience?
Excellent. That's actually a very good question, Kavita. Thanks for asking this.
Most welcome.
In fact, this question has to go to each and every individual because, it actually connects the two important words, digital as well as the trust, because today all of us are connected through the digital system, ecosystem. And when it comes to the definition, I don't think there is actual definition as such for digital trust because it belongs to the usage of devices. It could be high-end system, or it could be the simple mobile devices which we use it on a day-to-day basis. And it also doesn't connect with particular age group. It could be kids who are using the mobile phones. They need to know what is the security, what are the things that they need to access to, because today all of us are having access to everything, right? And that is not just one particular age group. It actually gets into all level of age groups. So I think understanding about the privacy, the regulations, what we need to protect ourselves. This all comes within ourselves. We don't need to actually depend on any organization or anything as a standard as such, which we can definitely do it. But all this protection has to come from the individuals, right? So I would say all connected themes around this would be a digital trust.
So very interesting point you made actually, that digital trust touches upon everybody, even a child who's watching a phone. But my second question is that we are discussing in a closed room with select leadership. How do we percolate or bring it down to the common people, because it touches everybody, if I'm asked so?
That's an excellent question, Kavita. In fact, even I used to think about it, right? Because we all getting an opportunity to participate in this conference. So we are getting to know what kind of security issues that we are getting exposed to. I think it is our responsibility to get into the next level, to our family, friends, and also to the organization with which we work for, and also the connected world, right? Basically share the knowledge. It is not just learn, it is also to share the knowledge. And what we talk today, the implementation, what you asked, I think it actually depends on the individual, right? How we are actually taking into the next level in terms of implementation and everything. It is evolving. I do not say we are just talking about it. We are actually implementing it, right? But it is going in a different phases. Some of the industries it may go fast. Some of the industries it is going a little slow.
Okay.
But the action is in place.
Action is in place. So no long way to go, but definitely the mission is started, the work has started. Exactly. That's interesting. Now coming to my next question, Sumita, because you have been in industry, there's a lot of, if I may say, correct me if I'm wrong, sorry to use this, but there's a lot of disconnect when it comes to, what the kids are studying and what students are studying in the engineering colleges and, learning from the cybersecurity point of view. And with AI coming into the picture, right? So there, the divide is growing, if I'm saying that the gap, So what do you think would be the right way, and even the people who are already in the jobs, reskilling? So how do we kind of handle or address this, especially in the world where cybersecurity talent, is kind of diminishing, or people are looking for the right kind of talent? So how do we help to address this gap?
Nice. That's another good question.
Thank
Monica.
you.
Thank you so much. In fact, this question is there with everyone because now that AI coming into picture, even in today's session, there was a question about what is the definition of a skill, because it is not about the certification
Right.
degree what we are actually bringing in from our universities. It is all about how you understand the current system,
Right.
and how you apply your creative and analytical skill, right? So the skill actually varies from understanding of the ecosystem, understanding of the application,
Hmm.
applying your knowledge, and then bringing back to that connected loop.
Right.
That's what we call it as human in the loop, right?
Right.
So the AI takes care of certain things, but then you apply your own paths
Right.
in order to bring a most secured, cost efficient system to the world.
Okay. So there, you're seeing that.
Yes,
Okay, happening.
So we need to actually continuously learn, and it doesn't stop at particular stage. And in today's world, it needs to be a everyday learning,
Ongoing process.
Ongoing process.
And one more question, Sumita, is when we talk about, we can see this in a tier 1 cities or a metros.
Yes.
But when we talk about kids in the tier 2 or other remote parts of India, how do we kind of help them in getting them to speed? Actually,
Excellent.
thank you.
I like it. So I think this all depends on the corporate companies.
Right.
We run CSR, corporate social responsibility
Right.
initiative, right? So all this while what we were focusing on doing something in terms of providing services
Right.
to the premises, right? And then going to the school or college,
Yes.
educating kids on different aspects. in
Right,
it,
right.
But I think this trend needs a change, a slight change, where, as you said, go to tier 2, tier 3
Right.
in the locations, and then talk to people, because today everybody is accessing mobile.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Across the industry, across the age group, as well as across the job level.
Right. Right.
So I think the awareness is important. If each and every company, as part of the CSR initiative,
right.
if you can actually include this as one of the objective, that would be really helpful for people across the world.
Absolutely. That's a very, very valid point. Actually, you're literally empowering and making mobile as an enabler.
Exactly.
Correct me if I'm
Correct.
wrong, right? And and can be leveraged to the right way, actually.
That's right.
That's a very interesting point, Sumita. Sorry. One more question. Apologies for that. One more question I have I touched upon earlier as well, that women leadership. So you are you're one of the great examples of being a managing director in the cybersecurity space, actually. But there is a lot of conversations going around where we say the numbers are still not up to the mark when it comes to the women participation in this space.
Yes.
So what is your take on it? And as a woman leader, how are you trying to empower or maybe say motivate our tribe, actually?
Exactly.
Yes.
So I think the trend is changing now. Now the industry is not looking like the diversity, like whether you're a
Yes.
male or a female when
Right.
it comes to the job requirements. It is all about our mindset, right? And it is all about how the organization empower people to take on responsibility.
Right.
I have lots of example of women employees working in cybersecurity space within our own company. So how actually they they are actually excelling, and they are actually doing best in their field is giving them the flexibility,
Right.
understanding their need, be an empathetic leader, right? So that you understand what is their requirement,
Right.
And then provide them the support system. You provide them the right support system. I think irrespective of the gender, people will definitely grow.
That's such a beautiful thought. I think I can completely relate, being a woman, actually, the flexibility part, because
Yes.
at one point in our career, even though how good we are,
Correct.
our personal responsibilities or engagements they take a front seat, and so that's lovely if that's the thought, actually. So as it in your company, I think you are doing it, and you're seeing a lot of women folks coming and joining in. But do you see this industry practice as well, and are there these kind of conversations happening in forums like these?
I would say yes, because I am not hearing more of diversity related hires now, which is
Right.
good.
Right.
Because we are actually giving the importance to the capability, to the skill,
Yes.
and to the right mindset,
Right.
right? And obviously you get people from various the group
Right. Right.
to join the company. So now the industry is trending towards like all the technology, the skill, the ecosystem, and everything, rather than just talking about the diversity.
Well, that's again a nice, I would say, progress to be made in the right
exactly
space.
right. So that actually talks about the equality, equity, and everything.
Right.
That is what we were also looking for, but definitely it is moving towards in the right direction.
That's really great. Rather than just people, speaking about it, there is implementation and a lot of happening on the ground as well.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Neeta, for having a great time. It was a pleasure talking to you and looking forward to more meaty conversations in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for watching this. Thank you. Subscribe to India Identity First.